Hello, YouTube. Active Asshole on Roids here with another glorious video aimed at our right-wing freeper friends. That's Active Asshole on Roids, Kryptonite for Conservatives. I'm off my rocker, off my roids, and on the warpath. Let's go. Alright. Uh, Tonight, I'm going to take aim at our little buddies, our little conservative friends again. And I'm going to talk a little bit about, well, I'm going to talk about how conservatives don't get it until something bad happens to them or one of their family members. You notice how throughout history, throughout modern history, how whenever a conservative who's super anti-government, against social safety net aspects, against funding for helping the poor or helping those with cancer or helping those with some kind of dangerous disease. As soon as that happens to one of their family members or to one of them, they tend to, they change their mind on it. Or if one of their kids or family members comes out as being gay, they change their mind on that, on gay marriage, and you know they like it until they're against it until until it happens to them, and then they're all for it. uh, and I'd also like to say that conservatives, we've already established that they're against democracy, so I guess you could also say that what I'm about to propose. And yes, in a way, this is snark. This is just snark. Okay, I'm this is me being a smartass tonight. And well, I'm just gonna say I'm here to introduce something called "Give 'em a helping hand." You know how conservatives always claim that they're against helping people who are disabled and such. They don't really understand it or become liberals or on the issue until something happens to them. So, if you have a conservative friend or family member or a neighbor or someone who's against spending money on helping the disabled, he'll become a liberal on the issue as soon as he's disabled. So give him a helping hand. Huh? All it takes is a metal baseball bat right across the kneecaps, and he's in a wheelchair for life, and he'll have a different outlook on it. He'll have a completely different outlook, and even if he doesn't, well, he doesn't believe in democracy, so at least if he's in a wheelchair, he won't be voting. He won't be voting without assistance. So, give him a helping hand. Give him a helping hand. Yeah, I know. I'm not really not really being serious here. This is just me taking a jab at conservatives, trying to piss them off. Because hey, conservatives, they have that same fucking logic. They use that same fucking logic on the rest of us, kicking us while we're down and being complete assholes toward us, just to reaffirm their own power over us. So, give them a helping hand. If they want to, if they want to continue to, if they want to stay principled conservatives, hey, far be it from us to keep them from it. Give them a helping hand. They shouldn't be voting anyway. Break their legs or do something to make it where they won't be able to vote on election day, because they said it themselves. Democracy is two wolves and a sheep deciding what's for dinner. So slash their tires, or pour sugar in their gas tank or something, just to keep them from getting to the polls, because they shouldn't be voting anyway, because they don't believe in democracy. So hey, give them a helping hand. Keep them honest. Give them a helping hand. uh, at worst, it'll turn them into liberals, because they'll get hurt, and they'll be hurt and they'll be disabled, which means they'll start voting for liberal programs to help the disabled, or if something bad happens to them, they usually change their mind when something happens in their family. But remember, wear a mask when you do it. Okay, I'm just kidding. Okay, yeah, I know. Snark, snark, wink, wink. Kind of like how conservatives like to joke about using liberals for target practice. Jump, snark, snark, wink, wink. Not so seriously, just so you can't tell, and at worst, at best it'll make them liberals. At worst, it'll actually keep them honest. they'll have to adhere to their conservative principles entirely. So everybody, just remember, for all of your conservative and liberal for all your conservative and libertarian friends out there, and non-friends, and just conservative strangers and neighbors that you know vote Republican or Libertarian, just remember, they're not being honest because they're voting anyway, and they're not being honest. They're not being honest because they don't see the full implications of their beliefs. So you need to test them and make them honest. At least, help them stay principled conservatives. Give them a helping hand. That's Active Asshole on roids. I'm off my roids on the warpath. Again, ciao, everybody.